Are you curious about ranked choice voting and why it's important to the future of democracy in Fort Collins? Here's a quick introduction. Our current system is a plurality. That is, you win if you win the most votes. It's not always a majority, though. In this example, 40% of voters selected candidate number 1. 60% of voters chose someone else. Doesn't seem very fair or representative because it isn't. With ranked choice voting, you get more choices and more voices. Candidates become more considerate and issue-driven so they can connect with more voters. Voters engage at higher percentages because they vote based on issues they care about and interests held by candidates that resonate with them. And when it comes to the results, the process is transparent and objective. Here's a sample RCV ballot. You have 3 candidates, and you can give each candidate a preference from first to third because there's 3 candidates. If you have more candidates, you have more preferences. If you want to rank the candidates, you can. If you want to only vote for one candidate as your first and only preference, you can. Let's say we held an election with these 3 candidates on the ballot. After the initial counting of every voter's first choice is complete, candidate number 1 has 40% of the vote. Candidate number 2 has 35%, and candidate number 3 has 25%. In a plurality, candidate number 1 would be the winner. With RCV, we have an immediate runoff. Candidate 3 has the lowest number of votes and is eliminated. The voters who chose candidate number 3 now have their second choice considered. 20% of candidate number 3's voters chose candidate number 2 as their second choice, meaning that candidate number 2 now has 55% of the vote and a clear majority. Ranked choice voting works exactly like traditional runoff elections without any additional delay or expense. With ranked choice voting, you can look forward to having more choices and more voices in local elections. You can vote for your preference instead of against your least favorite option. You can empower Fort Collins by electing truly representative, majority-elected mayors and council members to represent you. Rest assured, knowing that more candidates will run and the tone of those campaigns will be more positive. Ranked choice voting isn't new. In fact, it's a trusted and preferred system at various levels in many states across the country. To learn more and get involved to make RCV a reality for Fort Collins, visit rcv4fortcollins.com.